slow on the draw. I wanted to get that guy's attention, but go ahead.
You hear me? You with me?
Go ahead.
So then he's getting ready to finish. He says, وَأَلَدَّهُمْ عَيْشًا فَأَجْهَلُهُمْ بِحَقِّ اللَّهِ ثُمَّ حَقَائِقِ الْقُرْآنِ. He says, the people who take pleasure in living in this world, he says they are the most ignorant concerning Allah's right and that of the Quran. And the reality of the Quran. They don't pay no attention to that. You understand? Flip the page, brother. This is where I stopped at. I'm almost done. Now I want you to know what...
where you stopped at?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
أمرت بهم هذا الديار وأكفرت منهم ربوع العلم والإيمان قد آثروا الدنيا ولذة عيشها الفاني على الجنات والرضوان صاحبوا الأماني وابتلوا بحظوظهم ورضوا بكل مذلة وهوان كدحا وكدا لا يفتر عنه ما فيه من غم ومن أحزان والله لو شاهدتها تلك الصدور رأيتها كالمراجل النيران ووقودها الشهوات والحصرات والآلام لا تخبو مدى الأزمان أبدانهم أجدادها تلك النفوس التي قد خبرت مع الأبدان أرواحهم في وحشة وجسومهم في كدحها لا في رضا الرحمن هربوا من الرك الذي خلقوا له فبلوا برك النفس والشيطان. Right? He says, تعالى ترضى المختار هم لنفوسهم فقد ارتضوا بالذل والحرمان. So in these lines of poetry, right, he's clarifying more. He says the life that they spend in this world, right, this is the life they prefer, to live here, right, over the rooms of knowledge and iman. He said they prefer the life of this world, and it's in living in this place, right? This temporary existence over the gardens of paradise and attaining Allah's pleasure. He said they are people who are given to false hopes, right? They are given into false hopes and they are blinded by this. You understand? But what happens? And they become happy and pleased with every disgrace and every harm and things that happen to them. They become pleased with these things. He says kadhan, and they does this working vigorously, tiring themselves out. وَكَدًّا لَا يُفَتَّرُ عَنْهُمُ مَا فِيهِ, which they are going to get nothing at the end. After all of this hard work that they're doing, they're not going to end up with nothing but sadness and grief, right? He says, look what he says here though. He said, I by Allah, لَوْ شَهَدْتَ, if you were able to be made to see what's in their hearts, رَأَيْتَهَا, you would see what's in their hearts is like a cauldron of fire. كَمَرَاجِلٍ النِّيرَانِ. Like their hearts is really like a cauldron of fire. But what's fueled in that fire? He said, وَوُقُودُهَا الشَّهَوَاتِ. Desires is that which fuels it. وَالْحَصَرَاتِ. Regrets and sadness and remorse. وَالْأَلَامُ. Pain. And you know what I'm saying? And different types of atrocities and afflictions.
Yes.
He says, لَا تَقْبُ مَدَى الْأَزْمَانِ. Meaning it does not pass over time. Right? He says, أَبَدَانُهُمْ أَجَدَاثُمْ. Their bodies are like graves. Right? هَاتِيكَ النُّفُوسَ اللَّائِ قَدْ قُبِرَتْ مَعَ الْأَبْدَانِ. Their bodies are like graves where they're like dead individuals. Right? They have like dead individuals. He said, أَرْوَاحُمْ. He said, and their souls, فِي وَحْشَةٍ. Their souls feel lonely and isolated and alienated. Right? وَجُسُومُهُمْ, while their bodies are vigorously working for this dunya and not in working for Allah. He said, هَرَبُوا مِنَ الرِّكِّ الَّذِي. What they do, they wage war against servitude to Allah. They wage war against the servitude which they were created for. Right? Instead, they prefer the servitude of themselves and the shaitan. Right? He says here, لَا تَرَضَ الْمَقْتَرُوهُ هُمْ لِنُفُوسِهِمْ. They are not neither pleased. He said they are not pleased with what they have chosen for themselves. فَقَدْ ارْتَضَى بِالذُّلِّ وَالْحِرْمَانِ. Indeed, they have become pleased with humiliation and disgrace and disfigurement. All right. So Shaykh al-Amin said this line of poetry is saying that the people of Iman, the people of Uqala, they are not pleased with the same thing these people here being described here with are pleased with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You will find them fairly distant from them. Qayyum?
Right.
Nah, they become clear, right?
That's clear, man. This was nice.
Barakallahu feek. That's what I wanted to give. Yeah.
MashaAllah.
So I'll stop there, inshallah.
The benefits of riding with Nafis Abu Zayd.
Stop that.
The benefits, you know.
Stop
Allah
that,
reward the
Joe.
brother.
Nah.
Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum.
That was a rough